Today is National Taco Day.
Is it Taco Day?
That might be a new headline, new lead.
Anything else news-wise that's moved that we should know about?
I mean, now that it's National Taco Day, there really is nothing else to worry about.
It's Taco Day. Mom makes tacos like once a week.
Wake up, USA. This is Daybreak on your radio. This is America's original news magazine, Daybreak USA.
Hey, Angie Austin here. Hi, friend. Thanks for joining us. Hey, coming up, we're going to teach you how to get ripped right now with men's health. We'll talk politics, and we aren't just going to talk to a conservative guy. We've also got someone that I like to affectionately call Liberal Lou joining us as well. So, John, I'll let you debate with Liberal Lou because you love to debate politics, don't you?
No, you know what? I just like to argue in general. So it doesn't matter if it's politics or what it is. As long as I get a chance to argue, I'm down with that.
All right, and something else weird that we're going to talk about. A man in lingerie lurking in the woods is they he was acting suspiciously. Hello, he doesn't have to act anything. If you're in lingerie lurking in the woods, you're already suspicious. I think it's funny. He was acting suspiciously. Like if he would not been if he would have been having tea in the woods in his lingerie, he would have been fine. Whatever. And
that's
then
creepy, but not suspicious. It's just creepy.
Potholes that have gotten so big that a model decided to take a bath in the pothole to get attention, and actually it went viral, and now they fixed the potholes. So very interesting. Actually, her weird plan worked. But let's start with serious news. A state of emergency in Florida, right?
Yeah, Florida Governor Rick Scott now declaring a state of emergency. If you see the storm track, it looks like Florida could potentially get hit by Matthew.
Mm-hmm.
Hurricane Matthew is a deadly Category 4 hurricane and is approaching Florida. If Matthew directly impacts Florida, there will be massive destruction that we haven't seen in years.
Governor Scott, Angie, says his state is preparing for the worst, but they're hoping for the best. What he just said was at a press conference yesterday where he stressed that the Category 4 hurricane has already killed several people and is packing 140-mile-an-hour winds as it slams into the Caribbean. He said the slow-moving hurricane has not projected to directly hit Florida, but that could change quickly. You're a meteorologist. You could explain all this. You understand all this. I just watch the storm tracks on TV. But Matthew right now passing over Haiti, and the maximum sustained winds right now, 145 miles an hour. Just it's got to be devastating.
All right, I'm irritated with not that story. WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange, he was promising significant disclosures. I just don't like the whole bait and switch, like, oh, I got juicy details coming up. You won't believe what I found out about John. And, you know, what I found out about John was he wears blue shirts. Like, you know, what a letdown. Like, oh, he wears blue. What guy doesn't wear blue shirts? So Assange said he had significant disclosures on subjects, including the U.S. election and Google in the coming weeks. So anyway, he did a video link because he didn't feel safe, apparently, appearing at the Ecuadorian embassy on the balcony because apparently there's some situation where there's some rape allegations against him. It's just a whole spider web of weirdness. Okay, so anyway, he didn't let out much. He really did is he bragged about himself in their 10 years of being WikiLeaks. It became like almost like a WikiLeaks commercial. And then he says he's going to be letting out little bits of information over the coming weeks. Like, come on. After that, the big letdown ends up being a commercial. We really don't trust you.
Unless they grab him for the sexual assault thing that they're investigating, then maybe those leaks will not come.
Yes.
I don't know. This guy from Maryland, he's in a little trouble for trying to help ISIS. Federal prosecutors say this 24-year-old guy from Bangladesh plotted to kill a U.S. service member on behalf of the terrorist group. And he also promised to support the group in terror attacks in Paris and San Bernardino. And he did that on the social medias. And if convicted, he could get up to 20 years in prison.
All right, I know we've been talking about this a lot, but let's talk Donald and Hillary. Donald Trump says he's brilliantly used tax laws to his benefit.
I have brilliantly used those laws. I have often said on the campaign trail that I have a fiduciary responsibility to pay no more tax than is legally required, like anybody else.
Again, it was legal. Campaigning in Colorado, Trump said he understands the complex U.S. tax code better than most people. And the tax system, not only is it complex, but he says unfair. Trump responded to the weekend New York Times report that he took a loss of nearly $1 billion in 1995. The report said the loss could have allowed Trump to avoid paying income taxes for years. And Hillary now is hitting on the fact that, she says, quote unquote, what kind of genius loses $1 billion in a single year? But, he's a businessman. You do have big losses and big gains. And it was legal. And then the New York Times, it's coming out that they may have not paid some taxes as well. And we're seeing that other businesses did this. So what's Hillary saying?
Oh, she was in Ohio where she cited that New York Times story about how he took a loss of nearly $1 billion. Here's what she had to say about his taxes.
You may have heard that he has long refused to release his tax returns the way every other nominee for president has done for decades. You can look at 40 years of my tax returns.
And then she went on and mocked Trump surrogates about his moves that they say were genius, and asked what kind of genius loses $1 billion in a single year.
All right. So besides politics, we are going to have liberal Lou and Michael Pelka join us. So two sides of the fence coming up. And then the man in lingerie lurking in the woods is deemed suspicious. He's acting suspiciously. Of course he is. And then there's apparently a celebrated tattoo artist, Scott Campbell. He does a lot of star tattoos. And if you'll put your arm through a hole, he'll give you a mystery tattoo, which I think is risky.
Good.
Like, let's say you want a unicorn and then you get like a skull with a dagger through it. I think that's a little risky for me. And then Think and Grow Rich with Dr. Cheryl Lentz next. Well, let's see. We probably should let her know we're starting to stream so she can get on camera if she wants. We may have to. Wait, she probably won't be ready. You never know, though.
Some people look fat boo right when they roll out of bed. Like Trevino. Hello.
Hey, Cheryl, how are you?
I'm doing fine.
Good. We're starting to live stream, so we're assuming since we didn't warn you about that, you're probably not camera ready.
No, I wasn't available for that. You guys didn't mention that, so.
No. Don't worry about
Did
it.
you get closer to your mic?
Sure, I'm on the computer.
Yeah, you're
a
a bit low.
A bit low.
Yeah, she's a bit low.
The volume's up as high as it can go. I just turned it up to the max.
Yeah, it is. It is low, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Did we have problems in the before? Because I haven't made any type of.
Well, I generally pre-recorded you, so they could probably, tweak it a little.
Well, now that you're closer, it sounds a lot better.
Okay.
All right, I'll just sit on top of the computer. That's all. I didn't know about the camera ready thing. Sorry.
No, you don't. We didn't. It's no, don't worry about it. We just started doing it like this week. So, Trevino, do you want to stop the stream then? He is.